Hello everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today? What? I think Mikey's coming to me. Mikey, it's open.
I have so much money at home. How can I hide it from robbers?
Mikey, you need a special storage.
I have just a great idea, JJ. Let's build a bank today.
Wow, Mikey, the idea is really great. Okay, I agree. But first, let's welcome our dear viewers.
Of course, JJ, go ahead.
Hello everyone, dear friends. We have a challenge in Minecraft. We will build bank today.
We will have 3 rounds in total, and you decide who won in the comments.
Are you ready, Mikey?
Of course, JJ.
Then we're starting. Round 1. For the first round, I will need different blocks of quartz and glass. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put quartz blocks and build an entrance to my bank. In this round, I want to make a simple but safe haven for Mikey's money. Although I know him, he probably has a mountain of treasures there. Mikey looks a bit like a Scrooge McDuck, huh? The bank is, of course, the best shelter for money, but they can also be stolen from the bank. Sometimes robbers spend years coming up with a plan to take out their treasures in half an hour. By the way, I can now tell you some stories about incredible robberies. I'm done with the story and you're done with the like, so it's all fair. I'm starting. In London in 1963, some robbers became very famous for stealing more than $60 million. What did they do? The mail train was going to London and carried bills in the carriage, which were quite shabby. Upon arrival, these bills were to be counted and burned. But, as you have already understood, the train never arrived. A gang of robbers led by Bruce Reynolds came up with a plan for the perfect robbery in 3 long months. They stopped the train in an open field by doing something with the signs nearby. Then they disconnected the car they needed and took it closer to their truck. Then, intoxicated with success, they went to celebrate at a nearby farm, where their fingerprints were found later. Imagine, they left them on the field of the game they were playing. Ha ha! Then, the thieves were caught thanks to the evidence, but the money was never found. So, remember guys, that you should always carefully cover all traces. Ha 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 ha! I'm kidding, just don't hit me. Stealing is not good. You will be put in jail, so be obedient and watch our videos. I chatter incessantly, but the time behind the construction site passed unnoticed. Great! My bank is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
Meanwhile,
That's the first round. I need to do my best. I'm starting construction. Great! The first round has come to an end.
Mikey, you've got a strange bank. You can easily take everything from here.
And not at all. The robbers will think that this is some kind of trap and will not touch the jewelry.
Haha, that's smart, Mikey, but next time build a normal bank.
Okay, JJ, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you've built.
Follow me.
Wow, JJ, what an amazing bank you have turned out. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey. Round 2. For the second round, I will need different blocks of quartz and glass. I'm starting construction. I'm starting to build exactly the same as in the first round, but you'll notice the changes soon. And while I'm building, I'll tell you another story about the robbery. This story happened in France, in one of the banks. Albert Spaggiari found out that the money was stored at the sewer level nearby, and he had a plan. Why not make a tunnel? He gathered a group of criminals, and at the beginning they began to study the sensitivity of the bank's alarm system. To do this, one of them put an alarm clock in one of the cells, and then they waited. The alarm was supposed to ring in the middle of the night. It happened, and the alarm system didn't notice it. And so, a group of criminals decided to start drilling a tunnel to the vault. It took them 2 months to make it. On a holiday weekend, they went down into the tunnel and began emptying the cells. By the way, they took out quite a lot then. This is about $26 million in terms of modern money. They not only robbed a bank, but also had a picnic with snacks there, and then left the inscription, "No weapons, no hatred, no cruelty." After the incident, the robbers were never found, and the only accused escaped from the courtroom. That's how bad security used to be. Now everything is much stricter with this. Or maybe you've watched the movie Now You See Me? The plot of this film is realized in the fact that a group of random magicians unite and then arrange a show where they show just incredible magic. But in the end, it turns out that behind the wonderful tricks, there are whole robberies. These magicians have been training their skills to deceive people for years. Together, they begin to work wonders. Then, they send one of the spectators directly from the stage to his bank, where his money is stored. Then, they write off money from their sponsor's account to distribute it to the audience. With such tricks, the team wants to get approval from an unknown person who belongs to an elite society of trickster magicians. Oh! If you watch this movie, you'll see so many moments where guys have no problem deceiving the police. In general, this is a very interesting movie for the evening, where you can see more of the life of illusionists. That's how it is. It's time for furniture. I put sofas by the windows on one side, and now on the other. Between them, I put anvils with foliage for decoration. I put a black and red carpet on the floor. And here, I build a banker's territory. Build a wall and make windows for customer service. Also put partitions, put a door inside, and hang frames on the wall. What would you like to put here? I put up safes to store the treasures of the bank's visitors. And also put glass in the windows. I also put up several villagers so that they serve customers. Great! My bank is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
Meanwhile,
In the second round, I need to build even better than JJ. I'm starting construction. Great! The second round has come to an end.
Wow, Mikey! What an amazing toy storage bank you've got! Great!
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you've built.
Follow me!
Wow, JJ. What an amazing bank you have turned out. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey! Round 3. In the third round, I will use a special command to quickly build my bank. Wow, he's so cool. All the money in it will definitely be under reliable protection. Great! My bank is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
meanwhile,
In the third round, I need to give my best. I'm starting construction. Great! The third round has come to an end.
Wow! Mikey, you've got a great bank. Well done!
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you've built.
Follow me!
Wow, JJ, what an amazing bank you have turned out. I like it.
Thanks, Mikey. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, write in the comments whose building you like the most. Well, it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, I think it's time to go to bed. Bye-bye.
Good night to you! Thanks for watching, friends. Subscribe and like. And also, don't forget to click on the bell so that you don't miss new videos. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today. What? I think Mikey's coming to me. Mikey, it's open.
Good morning, JJ. Did you get enough sleep?
Of course. What are we going to do, Mikey?
I have just a great idea, JJ. Let's compete today.
Wow, Mikey, the idea is really great. Okay, I agree. But first, let's welcome our dear viewers.
Of course, JJ, go ahead.
Hello, everyone, dear friends. We have a challenge in Minecraft. We will build a siren head today.
We will have 1 round in total, and you decide who won in the comments.
Are you ready, Mikey?
Of course, JJ.
Then we're starting. Special construction. I'll be the first to build. And it just so happened that before we started, we talked with Mikey and decided that today I would build a siren head. And Mikey, in turn, would also build a siren head. I do not know if you remember who Siren Head is, but I will be happy to remind you. Siren Head is Trevor Henderson's most famous creation. It is believed that the lilac-headed is not the only creature created by Trevor. There are 2 other famous creations among him. For example, Longhorse and Cartoon Cat. This character appeared quite recently, but for many, he has sunk into the soul so much that they have already made an indie computer game based on him and are making him himself as an addition to various games. There are many stories written about him, although most of them are written in English. As in the case of Slender Man and the Siren Head Rake, no one has ever tried to pass off a mega super true story. It was invented by Canadian artist Trevor Henderson, who paints in the genre of creep pictures. Their essence lies in the image on an ordinary photo that is cleanly blurred with the imposition of many dark filters and noises. Thus, this artist created and continues to create other scary characters in addition to the Siren Head. Siren Head is described as a tall, skinny figure who, in photographs, usually stands in the distance, merging with the terrain, due to his immobility, thinness, and great height, which is about 12 meters. He also has no face. In place of the neck, he has a pillar to which the skin has grown, with one end going inside the siren head, the other ending in 2 horns, one below the other. Long black wires radiate from the horns, which penetrate the entire feeble body almost to the waist. The arms and legs are disproportionately long, relative to the body. The siren head itself looks like a mummy. It is very thin, so much so that the mummified skin covers only the upper part of the trunk, and the ribs, pelvis, radius, and ulna bones remain in plain sight. It is not known why the creature has such injuries. People who met him say they heard radio conversations, siren air threats, and even the voices of familiar people asking for help, issued by Siren Head. Some survivors also claim to have seen teeth in the mouthpieces. The Siren Head has an amazing ability to mimic. It can stand in one position for several days waiting for a victim, and then abruptly grab her. Some survivors who saw a similar phenomenon claim that white noise was emitted from the speakers of his head. Because of its thinness, it may seem that the creature is weak, but it is not. If desired, the lilac-headed man can break a tree or catch up with a car traveling at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Due to its large stature, thin limbs, and the ability to mimic, this creature is easily overlooked, or if you do not look closely, you can mistake it for a tree or an ordinary pole in the dark. There are few survivors after the encounter with the creature. They disappear without a trace, but those who manage to escape tell about terrible events. The Siren Head is an extremely aggressive predator that can be found in the forest. No one knows for what purpose he takes people, because even the corpses or personal belongings of the stolen could not be found. The Siren Head hunts by standing in densely wooded areas, making sounds similar to nuclear war announcements, making white noise, or imitating the voices of people close to the victim, bringing her closer to grab her. Currently, it is not known for certain what Siren Head does with once-caught victims. As previously mentioned, he has brown, mummified skin, resembling a pattern of rusty metal or tree bark, and successfully disguises himself as the trees themselves. The Siren Head is also very fast, with an estimated top speed of about 24.3 miles per hour. It is estimated that its top speed on all fours is about 146.2 miles per hour, which makes it much faster than a car. There is a theory that the siren head uses echolocation, like bats, to move around in the dark because, as you can see, it has no eyes. In one of Trevor Henderson's posts, something that appears to be a siren head stands on the side of a suburban road. However, instead of two sirens, he had a lantern on his head, which was confusing at first. But after a while, Trevor Henderson finally released a newsletter about the siren head, and one of the facts says that he was seen with a different head instead of sirens, although it is unclear if it is two different creatures or if it can change its head to better disguise itself when hunting. Trevor confirmed that Siren Head is an excuse to live for glory. Something else which suggests that Siren Head is working for a more powerful entity. Previously, many mistakenly considered the Siren Head to be an SCP object. Trevor Henderson has confirmed that there is only one Siren Head entity. It is capable of changing into different forms. It is unknown whether it evolves in order to adapt to its location or simply changes to better hunt for prey. Siren Head is Trevor Henderson's most popular creation. It was previously stated that it is impossible to damage the Siren Head with an electromagnetic pulse due to the fact that most of its body is organic. The Siren Head can mimic the sounds of local fauna to lull prey into a false sense of security by creating background noise. Trevor Henderson stated in a Tumblr post that Siren Head will use any trick to his advantage if he gets hungry. This quote also supports the idea that Siren Head kills out of hunger, not for fun. Great, my Siren Head is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
Meanwhile,
Listen up, friends. It seems to me that building a Siren Head together with DJ will be somehow boring. And let's surprise him. Do you agree with me? If yes, then write in the comments plus. And if you are very much against it, then write a minus in the comments. Personally, I would really like to please JJ, and that's why I chose one very cool building. It's a well-known monster, but it's not as well-known as its direct descendant. Friends, did you know that monsters can reproduce? But their methods of reproduction are very different from the usual ones. They multiply by division, but they just don't divide evenly. For example, if a monster lived on Earth for several centuries and was able to reach a super duper of a huge size, then it will be able to produce new monsters. Ordinary cells divide like this. If a cell can reach size 4, then it will divide. But the size of each of the cells will be 2. That is, the cell that was divided will become twice as small. But that's not how monsters are divided at all. If a monster could grow into a huge giant, then it can spend a small part of itself to make a smaller monster, which then continues to grow by itself. By the way, friends, and which one of you guessed who I would build? Absolutely right! This is the real Siren Head, but this is not an ordinary Siren Head at all. If any of you have already guessed, then put a like on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Absolutely right, my dear viewers. This is the Great Mother Megaphone. I'm even surprised that you could guess. After all, Great Mother Megaphone is the mother of our beloved Siren Head. JJ, you recently defeated Siren Head. Aren't you afraid that his mom will take revenge?
You know, Mikey, monsters don't work the way you think.
What I replied to JJ then, I will show you a little later. But in the meantime, I will tell you this. In general, I heard that the Great Mother Megaphone was not a huge size. That when she made her first Siren Head, she almost did not shrink. And the Siren Head itself was so huge that it was able to immediately destroy its first city, which was very large. Can you even imagine what would happen if this Great Mother Megaphone suddenly got really, really hungry? She will be able to unload maybe even the whole country. That's such a terrible story, friends. Therefore, if you see any suspicious tree in the old forest, do not approach it for anything. Great! My Great Mother Megaphone is ready. I wonder if JJ is coming soon?
Wow, Mikey, you've got a great Mother Megaphone. It's so big and it looks so sinister. You did a wonderful job. What's inside? Let's see it soon. It's just great. You're building better and better every day. I really like it.
Thanks, JJ. I'm really glad you liked my creepy Great Mother Megaphone. Rather, show me what you've done.
Then don't stand still, Mikey. Let's run, and you'll see for yourself.
Wow, JJ, you've got such a huge and creepy siren head. It's just amazing. It is immediately obvious that you have tried very hard to build it. I really like how you did it.
Thanks, Mikey. I am very glad that you liked my siren head. But I think we can end here, because I'm very tired.
Yes, JJ, I think it's time to go to bed. Bye-bye.
Good night to you. Thanks for watching, friends. Subscribe and like. And also, don't forget to click on the bell so that you don't miss new videos. Bye-bye.